day to my respected supervisor and panel. My name is Saranya Dr. Omare, and today I will be presenting my final year project proposal entitled The Influence of Sustainability Awareness on Green Purchasing Behavior among University Students in Malaysia. This study focuses on understanding how sustainability awareness influences university students' purchasing behavior towards environmentally friendly products. Throughout this presentation, I will explain the background of this study, research problem, objective, literature review, research framework, and the methodology used in conducting this research. For the introduction, environmental sustainability has become one of the most important global concerns due to issues such as climate change, pollution, excessive waste generation, and the depletion of natural resources. These environmental challenges have encouraged governments, businesses, educational institutions, and consumers to adopt more sustainable lifestyle and consumption practices. Among consumers, university students represent an important group because they are future leaders and decision makers. Their purchasing decision today can influence future market demand for environmentally friendly products. As students become more aware of environmental issues, they are expected to make purchasing decisions that support sustainability. Sustainability awareness refers to an individual's knowledge, concern, education, exposure to environmental information, and social influence regarding environmental protection. Meanwhile, green purchasing behavior refers to consumers' willingness to purchase products that minimize negative impacts on the environment. Therefore, this study aims to examine whether sustainability awareness influences green purchasing behavior among university students in Malaysia. Research problem. Despite increasing environmental campaigns and sustainability initiatives, many university students continue to demonstrate inconsistent green purchasing behavior. The first problem is that many students possess environmental knowledge but do not consistently apply this knowledge when making purchasing decisions. In other words, awareness does not always translate into actual behavior. Secondly, previous studies have reported inconsistent findings regarding the relationship between sustainability awareness and green purchasing behavior. Some studies found a positive relationship, while others reported only a weak or insignificant relationship. Another issue is that many previous studies focus on the general public or working adults rather than university students. As a result, limited research has specifically examined Malaysian university students. Therefore, this study seeks to address this research gap by examining how sustainability awareness influences green purchasing behavior among university students in Malaysia. Based on the identified research problems, this study proposes three research questions. The first research question is, what is the level of sustainability awareness among university students in Malaysia? The second research question is, what is the level of green purchasing behavior among university students in Malaysia? Finally, is there a significant relationship between sustainability awareness and green purchasing behavior among university students in Malaysia? To answer these questions, three research objectives have been developed. The first objective is to identify the level of sustainability awareness among university students. The second objective is to determine the level of green purchasing behavior. Finally, the third objective is to examine the relationship between sustainability awareness and green purchasing behavior. These objectives are served as the foundation for the entire study and guided the data collection and analysis process. Scope of the study. This study focuses on university students in Malaysia from both public and private universities. The target respondents include undergraduate and postgraduate students from various academic disciplines. The study specifically examines one independent variable, which is sustainability awareness, and one dependent variable, which is green purchasing behavior. Data will be collected using an online questionnaire distributed through Google Forms using convenience and snowball sampling techniques. The findings of these universities are intended to represent university students in Malaysia and therefore may not be generalized to other populations. Significance of the study. This study is significant because it contributes to both academic knowledge and practical application regarding sustainable consumer behavior. Firstly, the findings will benefit university by providing insights into students' sustainability awareness and purchasing behavior. This information can help university design more effective sustainability education programs and environmental campaigns. Secondly, the study will benefit policymakers and environmental organizations by providing evidence on factors that encourage sustainable consumption among young consumers. In addition, businesses and marketers can use the findings to better understand environmentally conscious consumers and develop products and marketing strategies that support sustainability. Finally, this study contributes to existing literature by expanding knowledge on the relationship between sustainability awareness and green purchasing behavior among university students in Malaysia. The independent variable of this study is sustainability awareness. Sustainability awareness refers to an individual's understanding, concern, and awareness regarding environmental issues and sustainable practices. This variable consists of 5 dimensions. The first dimension is environmental knowledge, which refers to an individual understanding of environmental issues such as climate change, pollution, waste management, and resource conservation. The second dimension is environmental consent, which represents the level of care and responsibility individuals feel towards environmental protection. The third dimension is sustainability education, which refers to the knowledge and awareness gained through formal education, university programs, and environmental learning activities, and many more. The fourth dimension is media exposure, which involves information obtained through social media, news platforms, websites, and environmental campaigns. Finally, the social influence refers to the impact of family members, friends, peers, and society in encouraging sustainable attitudes and behaviors. These 5 dimensions collectively represent the level of sustainability awareness among university students. The dependent variable in this study is green purchasing behavior. Green purchasing behavior refers to consumers' tendency to consider environmental factors when making purchasing decisions. This variable consists of 4 important aspects. The first aspect is purchase of eco-friendly products, which refer to consumers choosing products that minimize environmental harm and support sustainability. The second aspect is preference for green brands, where consumers intentionally support companies that demonstrate environmental responsibility and sustainable business practices. The third aspect is environmentally responsible consumption, which includes making purchasing decisions that reduce waste, conserve resources, and minimize negative environmental impacts. The final aspect is support for sustainability products, which reflects consumers' willingness to purchase products with environmentally friendly packaging and recyclable materials or sustainable production methods. Therefore, green purchasing behavior reflects how environmental awareness is translated into actual decisions. This study is guided by the theory of planned behavior developed by the agent in 1921. According to this theory, an individual behavior is influenced by behavior intention, which is determined by 3 factors. The first factor is attitude, which refers to an individual positive or negative evaluation of performing a behavior. The second factor is subjective norms, which involve social pressure and expectation from important people such as family, friends, and peers. The third factor is perceived behavioral control, which refers to an individual perception of their ability and opportunity to perform a particular behavior. This theory is widely used in environmental and consumer behavior studies because it helps explain why individuals choose to engage in environmentally responsible actions. Based on the theory of planned behavior and previous literature, this study proposes a research framework that examines the relationship between sustainability awareness and green purchasing behavior. In this framework, sustainability awareness serves as the independent variable and consists of 5 dimensions, which is the environmental knowledge, environmental concern, sustainability education, media exposure, and social influence. Meanwhile, and green purchasing behavior serves as the dependent variable and consists of 4 dimensions, which is purchase of eco-friendly products, preference for green brands, environmentally responsible consumption, and support for sustainable products. The framework proposes that higher levels of sustainability awareness will positively influence green purchasing behavior among university students in Malaysia. Therefore, the study aims to examine whether sustainability awareness significantly affects the environmentally responsible purchasing decisions. Next, I will explain the research methodology used in these studies. This research adopts a quantitative research design because it aims to examine the relationship between sustainability awareness and green purchasing behavior using numerical data and statistical analysis. This study is based on the positivism research philosophy, which focuses on collecting objective and measurable data to produce reliable findings. In addition, a deductive research approach is adopted because the study begins with an established theory, namely the theory of planned behavior. before testing the proposed relationship using empirical data. A survey strategy is employed because it allows data to be collected efficiently from a large number of university students through a structured questionnaire. This study also adopts a cross-sectional time horizon where data will be collected only once within the research period. Overall, these research methods are considered appropriate because they support the research objectives and allow the findings to be analyzed objectively. Questionnaire design. Data for this study will be collected using a structured online questionnaire developed through Google Forms. The questionnaire consists of three sections. Section A collects the respondent demographic information, including gender, age, state of residence, education level, type of university, and field of study. Section B measures the independent variable, which is sustainability awareness. This section consists of statements related to environmental knowledge, environmental concern, sustainability education, media exposure, and social influence. Section C measures the dependent variable, namely green purchasing behavior, including respondent purchasing of eco-friendly products, preference for green brand, environmentally responsible consumption, and support for sustainable products. All questionnaire items are measured using a 5-point Likert scale ranging from 1 strongly disagree to 5 strongly agree. This measurement scale enables the researcher to analyze respondent opinions quantitatively and consistently. Data analysis. After the data collection process is completed, all responses will be analyzed using the statistical package for the social sciences, which is SPSS. Firstly, descriptive analysis will be conducted to summarize the respondents' demographic information and identify the overall level of sustainability awareness and green purchasing behavior. Secondly, reliability analysis using Cronbach's alphas will be performed to evaluate the consistency of the questionnaire items. Next, Pearson correlation analysis will be conducted to examine the strength and direction of the relationship between sustainability awareness and green purchasing behavior. Finally, simple linear regression analysis will be used to determine whether sustainability awareness significantly influences green purchasing behavior among university students in Malaysia. This statistical analysis will help answer the research questions and achieve the research objectives. Next, I would like to explain the expected contribution of this study. This research is expected to contribute both theoretically and practically to the understanding of sustainable consumer behavior among university students in Malaysia. From a theoretical perspective, this study extends the application of the theory of planned behavior by examining how sustainability awareness influences green purchasing behavior. The findings are expected to enrich the existing literature related to environmental sustainability and consumer behavior, particularly within the Malaysian higher education context. From a practical perspective, the findings may assist universities in developing more effective sustainability education programs and environmental awareness campaigns that encourages students to adopt environmentally responsible purchasing behavior. In addition, policymakers, environmental organizations, and businesses can use the findings to design better strategies, policies, and marketing initiatives that promote sustainable consumption and increase the demand for environmentally friendly products. Overall, this study is expected to provide valuable insights that contribute to achieving long-term environmental sustainability and promoting responsible consumption among future generations. In conclusion, this study aims to examine the influence of sustainability awareness on green purchasing behavior among university students in Malaysia. It is hoped that the findings will contribute to the understanding of sustainable consumer behavior and encourages greater environmental awareness among young consumers. Thank you very much for your attention. I sincerely appreciate your time. Thank you.